Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I understand you have a prescription for a cervical traction?
I do.
Great. May I see that? Thank you very much. Now, have you had traction before?
I have.
Okay, you've had it in physical therapy?
I have.
Okay,
Yes.
then you're familiar with what we're doing. Do you know
Yes.
what's happening when you do the traction?
No.
Let me tell you, this is kind of interesting. What happens when we do tractions, we are separating the vertebrae. And what is your condition?
I have bulging disc and I forgot what else.
Do you have a herniation?
Herniation.
Okay.
Yes.
And are you having any tingling and pain down the arm?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll tell you what's happening. This is really a lumbar model, but it's the same thing that's happening in the neck. When we have traction, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this open, and we pull the vertebrae apart. It allows the discs to go back in alignment where they're supposed to be, but also when they're not having pressure on them, then it enables the discs to rehydrate. So the more often we do this, then they become more rehydrated. Okay, so that's why it's nice to be able to have one of these at home, so you can continue with that rehydration.
That'd be
And
helpful.
yeah, and what's happening when you have that bulge or the herniation? See these little things coming out here? Those are the nerve fibers going down your arms. So that might be bulging right on that nerve. And when we release that, it takes the pressure off that nerve. Okay.
Great.
So let's go ahead and put you in the traction unit.
Great.
You need to have your head right down here on the flat pad. Okay, get your line straight. We want these wedges here to be in the middle of your neck, just below the bones behind your ears here. And there's these knobs here. That's what we're going to make it snug, not tight. And we adjust them by turning them this way. Okay? Let me have your hand so you can see how to do that for yourself when you get home. Okay? Found that? Next, we're going to have the band go across your head, and this just keeps your head from popping up once we start applying the traction. And it's going to be snug, not tight, across your brow bone. The hand pump has 3 different positions on it. It has a pump, a hold, and a release. And when we bring the handle in and out, it starts applying pressure on the traction. And you'll be able to read the gauge to see what pressure, pounds of pressure that we're applying. When we get to the desired pressure, we turn the pump to hold. I want you to, it's really important to relax all of your soft tissue, your muscles right through here, so it allows the traction to do what it's supposed to do. And the treatment time is going to be about 10 minutes, so I'm going to put this right here, and you can just relax for 10 minutes, and I'll be back, okay?
Thank you, Rhonda.
Thank you. How you doing?
Good, really
Okay,
good.
your 10 minutes is up, and what we're going to do is bring you back down. It's more comfortable when you do traction if you come down slowly instead of all at once, so I'm going to show you how to do that. On the hand pump, we're going to take this back over to pump, and then slowly take it over to release, and then back to pump, release, and back to pump. So can you do that for me?
Absolutely.
You'll be surprised how high up you are. So good. Okay.
Yep.
Something you might notice when you are in traction, we might get you up here to 20 pounds, and when you look at the dial, it's showing 15 again, but that's not because there's a leak in the pump, it's because your neck has actually gotten longer and it's putting less pressure on the carriage. Okay? All right, now we're ready to take you out.
Okay.
In order to take you out, we just slide this up. What I want you to do is turn over to your side and sit up sideways so you're not re-engaging all these muscles that we just relaxed. Okay?
Great.
Turn your head for me. Look up. How's it feel?
Wonderful.
Good.
Really well.
Feel a little better?
Much better.
Great. Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I'll write your instructions on how often you're supposed to do this according to what your healthcare provider had said.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.